Hi guys, Ian here, and this is the FiiO JT7 open back planar magnetic headphone, and it's a budget headphone and I'm really impressed by this headphone. The retail price for this is just $110 US, and if you guys are interested to find out more, do check out the unaffiliated link down in the description below. Alright, so the FiiO sent this sample to me. It didn't come with any box or anything like that, so I'm here just to share with you guys my thoughts just about the design, build quality, the fit, the comfort, and the overall sound performance comparing with my HD600. Okay, so let's begin first with the specs of this. I don't have much specs of this, but it's an open back planar headphone. It's got an impedance of 18 ohms, sensitivity is 109, and the overall frequency range is 7 Hz all the way to 40,000 Hz. So let's talk about the design and build quality, and the JT7 carries a very nice design. It's got large ear cups, good vents here as well. It's a foldable headphone, this foldable design, and for those headphones that cost $200 or more, they don't even have this folding features, but the JT7 comes with it. And I'm really happy with this folding design because it's really compact. I can just fold it up and then maybe strap it around and stuff this in my bag, and just fits well in my bag. Now the headband is well padded. The clamping force is just nice, moderate strength, firm enough to keep the headphone onto my head without being too tight. The pads are very nice, well plush and soft. The leather is nice and soft as well. The fabric on the inside is also very plush. It's got good indication of the left and the right earphone, so you don't need to find which one is which. So overall, I would say there's no excessive branding or anything like that. It looks very nice. It's built with plastics, metal, and ABS, and overall I would say it's pretty well built. Okay, for the price, it's $110 US. I don't think you can get anything better or nicer than this at $110 US. The hinges feel very robust, materials feel very premium, looks very premium, and fit and finish is really good. So yeah, really good. And kudos to FiiO and Jade Audio for providing this build quality to us at this price point. Now, as for fit and comfort, and I've been listening to this every session about 2 to 3 hours, and the ear cups are very nice and large. The weight of this headphone is just nice. It's about 380 grams. It's not too heavy, and the headband, it does not give me any hot spots. As you can see, the middle here, there is no cushion. It's like a gap here to allow the air to pass through, so there's no hot spot. The clamping force is just nice. It's not too tight and also not too loose. It's tight enough to hold the headphone on my head, and my head is pretty average in size, and I found that in terms of the balance between comfort and isolation, it's pretty good. Okay, and in terms of the fabric, I would say it's breathable. It does not heat up, and overall I feel that this is very comfortable. It feels much more comfortable compared to $300 and above headphones. Alright, so let's talk about the technical performance. First, let's talk about the soundstage. It's got wide and airy and transparent soundstage. Instrument separation extends very well to the left and the right. It's got good depth as well. The height is pretty decent. It's not as good as other high-end planars, but overall, for the price that this headphone is asking for, is really good. And the open back design helps to avoid that in your head kind of feeling. And I would say the soundstage on this, it's got good width and good depth, and it's pretty convincing to my ears. Now, in terms of imaging, instruments are pretty well located, voices as well, and I could pick out the placement of the percussions, the vocals, the strings with very good precision. The JT7 allowed decent micro dynamics and instrument placement. So at this price point, again, the imaging is actually very decent. Now, in terms of detail retrieval and resolution, given that this is a planar and it's an open design, I must say the planar drivers did a very good job reproducing the fine details. For example, the string bowing, the cymbal shimmers, vocal subtle breaths. They're not as razor sharp as my HD600. I would say it punched well above its price point when it comes to details, and the transients are relatively fast. The driver seems very capable at good speed and articulation. So I notice a lot of nuances which say that, you know, this headphone is resolving even at this price point. And from a technical standpoint, they outperform many entry-level alternatives, and it delivers a very credible audiophile experience. Now, in terms of tone and timbre, the JT7 leans slightly towards more of a balanced yet slightly warm kind of sound and tone to me, but with enough openness and detail retrieval to keep things engaging. Now, the timbre for voices and instruments is quite natural sounding. Strings, they sound correct. Horns, they have that proper bite without over brightness. And vocals have good body. Now, the warmth is not overly excessive. There's no heavy hump in the mid bass or the mid range that causes that bloat. Instead, what I heard was good coherence between all the different frequencies and minimal sense of driver coloration or any artificial tuning artifacts. Now, this is an open design. Again, the sound lacks that stuffiness, so I would say it's not congested as well. So it feels very airy, very open, and overall the tonality sounds warm and balanced, and despite that, it delivers a very clean sound. Alright, so let's talk about the sound signature. Though I didn't measure this, but I'm going to give you my subjective opinion about the sound signature for this. First, let's talk about the sub bass. Now, the JT7 sub bass extends quite well down into the lower frequencies, and I would say the rumble is well produced. Like, for example, the synthesizer kicks or organ pedals or deep electronic bass, but it keeps it in control. It's not really a bass shaking kind of or bass elevated type of headphone, like compared to some V-shaped headphones, but it offers enough presence in terms of the bass to satisfy bass-aware listeners. So compared to reference headphones, for example, my HD600, it dips deeper and it feels more immersive in the lower end. As for the mid bass, it's actually very clean. It doesn't bleed into the mids. The kick drums and the plucked bass guitars is very well defined and sounds very tight as well. I did not hear any noticeable humps or any bloats or any bleed that would overshadow the mid-range. And the sense of body is there, but it remains controlled, which is really good because it helps with the overall clarity. As for the mid-range, it's well balanced, slightly leaning towards the richer side rather than the ultra lean and clear and dry side. Vocals are upfront enough. Instrumentation is well represented without sounding recessed or overshadowed by the mid-bass or the treble. The JT7 presents female vocals with good clarity, and male baritones sound natural and full. Now, compared with a more analytical headphone, like for example my HD600, the JT7 may feel slightly warm and more relaxed, but not to the point of being too soft or too relaxed that affects the details. Now let's talk about the treble, and it gives a pretty good treble. It produces sparkle as well. It's got enough air without being sibilant or being harsh. So for higher energy tracks, the JT7 holds up pretty well. There's no fatigue over long listening sessions. The open back design also helps to avoid any ear resonance and any boxed in highs. But that said, it's not the cleanest treble. I would say the treble extension is okay, but you know, at 110, I would say is already a very good performance. Alright, so let's go through some pros and cons about these headphones. Not much of a con, but more pros. First, it's got excellent value, right? For 110 US dollars, it comes with planar driver, it's got open back, it's very well built. It's got a wide sound stage, very strong imaging, good technical performance at this price. It's got balanced tuning with enough bass and treble extensions without any major quirks. It's very comfortable to wear for extended listening sessions, and it's pretty versatile. You can use it with your laptop, your tablets, and your DACs and your dongles. Now in terms of cons, not too many, but because this is an open back, you can't really use this everywhere. You have to be in a controlled environment, preferably your room or somewhere that's quiet, in order to really enjoy this open back headphones. So if you're an audiophile or a serious listener looking to step up your game from a typical dynamic headphone, and you have a reasonably quiet environment, then I think the JT7 is going to be a very good buy, and it hits the sweet spot between value and performance. And for those who prioritize the highest possible resolution, this is going to be a very, very nice headphone to choose. So to me, the JT7 is a keeper. It does what a good audio headphone does. It's dependable, it's got a good build, it's got a good tuning, that it's got technical competence, and the price is only 110 US dollars. So if you're looking for a mid-tier or entry-level open back planar headphone, this is the one. Alright, so that's my overall thoughts and opinions about this FiiO Jade Audio JT7 open planar magnetic headphone. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My name's Ian. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.